Oh, the time that I was haunted by Robin Williams after he expired? Yeah, let's talk about that. Y'all know who Robin Williams is. That's not like a, ooh, who is he? Okay, everybody knows who Robin Williams is. Even if you're not a fan, there's no way you went through life without never knowing who he was, okay? Facts. People my age liked him when he played in Hook or Mrs. Doubtfire. Telling you how old I am. Fairies never age, damn it. Haha. So I had this little black dress that would kill people. It's true. It would. It would totally take somebody out every single time I wore it. I never knew who it was going to hit. I just knew when I had the compulsion to put on this black dress that I bought from Wally World. Let me fucking tell you that. And yeah, I think that does have something to do with it. I really do. I think the little sweat factory workers making it probably cursed the damn thing when they were putting it together, working for their 2 cents for a year or whatever it was. Allegedly. Okay, seriously though, I won't walk in that place if you paid me $1 million. I fucking hate that store. I hate the person who owns it. A little off track, but going into my first time at FITM, we had a 2-hour freaking presentation by the guy who owns that place, and he was literally talking about how you have to undercut the small guy and, you know, take everybody for what they're worth, and I don't like those values. I don't like those morals, so I don't shop there. I don't fucking shop there. If you shop there, God bless, okay? I hope it works for you. I ain't judging. I fucking can't go in there. If I do, I come out angry. I come out angry every time. And they never have anything I want. And the line is always a million years to get out of there. Okay, back to the story. So I had this little black dress. Got it from Wally World. Every time I fucking put it on, I would have somebody die within 12 to 24 hours. Sometimes way less. Sometimes way, way, way less. Sometimes within the hour. The first time I put the dress on, that somebody died, it was 2 people that died at once. Okay, so I was already dressed. I already had on clothes. Something tells me, go find the black dress, go put the black dress on. So I do. I go put the black dress on. About an hour later, we get a call that our friend's mother had passed. And so I'm like, okay, this is fucking horrible. I'm so sorry for you. It was like my other friend's mother. You know, it was my one friend's real mother, but my other friend, it was like her surrogate mother. So I felt really, really bad for her because her biological mother was, you know what I mean? So she really needed this other person in her life. Anyway, so she's gone. I keep the dress on. I'm sad, I'm mourning, I'm crying, whatever. I go outside. For some reason, I had to call my credit card company and deal with them. So I'm outside, I'm sitting on a tree, I'm in the dress, I'm calling the credit card company. Then my phone is blowing up, like blowing up. And I'm thinking, who the hell is calling me? I look, it's a bunch of people from the place I work. And they're telling me this other person named Kishma died. And I'm like, oh, fuck. In the same day, like an hour from each other. So I'm making plans to go see the one person. And then I've got to go this whole other direction to go basically console and comfort 2 different parties of people because we've lost 2 in one day. Fast forward. And I had a blue jay named Francois. Okay, Francois was a little hatchling when I got him. An arborist had cut down an entire tree. There was no tree to put the bird back in. And it had a clutch mate, but the clutch mate passed like almost instantly. Francois, I fed every day. I'm thinking this little thing's going to be dead when I wake up. But he was alive. He was alive. He made it to full-fledged, you know. And he was a really good bird. He was an indoor-outdoor bird. He would follow me inside. He'd follow me outside. He was a blue jay. He was wonderful. He was actually a western scrub jay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. It was like having a little flying monkey as a pet. So Francois, he was not afraid of dogs because all of my animals live in harmony. At the time, I had rabbits that were free-range running around. I had my Bijou, my Brussels Griffon, I had my Boxer Sydney, and I had my Blue Jay Francois, and they were all in harmony. The Blue Jay would land on the dogs, they wouldn't bother him, they would all play together. It was like total bliss and harmony. My fault came because the Blue Jay wasn't afraid of dogs, and one day I had somebody come over unannounced with their dog, and about 30 seconds later I no longer owned a Blue Jay because he was on the ground, their dog just went whoosh. He could totally fly. He was just fucking around on the carpet doing whatever he was doing. Probably hiding something in my carpet, if I'm being honest. Probably hiding a peanut or a wax worm or something. Anyways, it was really, really sad. The creepy part about that is I had been wearing normal ass clothes up until the point where she was about to show up at my house. And I changed into that black dress maybe 10 minutes before she showed up to my house. And then I'm wearing the black dress, holding what was left of my poor little Blue Jay. And I wanted to be in the ground with him. I was devastated. That was my child. Like, what did you do? What did you do? So now the dress has claimed 3 people, okay? My Blue Jay, my friend's mom, and my friend. We're fast forwarding even a little bit more. Alrighty then. Fast forward to 6 months from then, okay? I had changed where I lived. I was living somewhere completely different. I was in an artist, like, commune kind of situation. And all of a sudden, my friend came to visit me, and she's talking to me, and we're talking about all the different people who had died and different things like that. Because there had been a lot of celebrity deaths recently. It was like around the time that Prince died and different things like that. And I said, who would you hate if they died? Like, who would be the one person that you can't stand to see them go? And she said, probably Robin Williams. I'm like, oh, Robin Williams, yeah, that would be a really sad one. Fast forward to about an hour later, I feel like putting on the fucking dress, okay? I put on the damn dress, and maybe like 2-3 hours after that, we're hanging out, and from the living room, one of my roommates says, oh, bummer, Robin Williams just died. What? At this point, I'm freaking convinced. I'm convinced that that dress has something to do with people dying. Every time I put it on, there is an announced death shortly thereafter. What's going on with that? I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. It wasn't true lace. It was like that plasticky kind of lace, you know, like that fake ass buy a dress for $12 at Wally World lace, you know? So I don't know if there was something in the plastic that was like evil, or if it was just a coincidence that I put on a lacy black dress and then people keep dropping like flies. I really didn't know. The fun started almost instantly. And I do say fun because it was interesting. I am a night owl. I just am. I am an artist. I am a moon creature. I am a lot of things that like to be awake and alive at nighttime. And I spend most of my day kind of not being very productive, but as soon as night hits, I am the most productive creature. Like, I have inspiration and the motivation to get those inspirations done. And so I would stay up very late and I would do art. And I would paint, and I would draw, and I would sew, and I would sculpt, and I would wire work, and beads, and everything that you could possibly think of. So one night, I am up really late. I am doing my painting, and things start falling around me. Like, boxes are falling off of shelves. Stuff is falling. Like, there's items falling all around me. And in my mind, I get the feeling that Robin Williams is the one who's responsible for this. I don't know why I thought that. I have no idea why I thought that, but it just popped in my mind. Robin did this. Robin Williams is here. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? Like, what? Why would he be here? That's stupid. Next day, I am kind of being lazy. I am in the room looking at my art, thinking about the night before, thinking about how everything was falling down, kind of looking at everything. There was really no reason for anything to have fallen. Everything was very secure where it was, so I really don't know what caused it other than some supernatural force. So I'm sitting there in front of my painting, looking at my painting from the night before, and all of a sudden I had this thought that's very intrusive coming into my head, and it's telling me to look up his post-mortem photos. Oh my god, I said it right this time. If you look at my past things where I try to say this story, I can't say post-mortem to save my freaking life. It's hilarious. Anyways, yeah, I'm looking at his post-mortem photos, and I realize there's only one. There's only one. And it's from the side, and you see the deep indentation. Now, having had friends who have left the earth on their own accord via rope, I know what that looks like. I know what it looks like when somebody loses themselves that way, okay? I know what the indentations look like. Versus the indentations of somebody grabbing something like this and pulling like that, because it only went to right here. The pressure stuck in only right here. If he had really done it, the line would have been 100% around his neck, and it would have kind of pushed himself up like this. And I know because I've seen this in real life myself. I've seen this. But his indentations only went around right here, and they were very deep right here. That's not what happens unless somebody is assisting you with that. So now I'm thinking, okay, Robin, you've shown me that you have been taken off this earth, that it was not your idea. So what now? What can I do for you? Can I do anything for you? I don't think so. Over the next few weeks, he kept dropping stuff, moving stuff, all this kind of stuff. Just being a ghost, being a little poltergeisty ghost, trying to tell me that he was there. And I kept telling him, Robin, I have nothing to do with your community. I have nothing to do with your social standing. I have nobody I could talk to that's in that realm that would even listen to me. And most likely, you know, the people closest to you probably knew that this was going to happen anyway. So what would it do if I went to them and told them this information? And with that, he kind of fucked off, because I think he understood. He's like, yeah, she really can't help me. She understands what's going on, but like, she can't bring me back to life. I'm not going to get justice. This is like what it is. Fast forward 2 years later, I'm helping a girl that I don't know that well. She's doing Lululemon. Do you remember those pants that were like outrageously patterned and whatnot, and the shrugs and everything? So she had box after box after box of Lululemon in her house, just like everywhere. And she invited me over to please help her sort it and help her sell it. I did my damnedest. I really, really did. She had so much, and there was almost nothing that matched. It was all clashing colors and stuff. That Lululemon, they really took some girls for their money. She was scared because she owed them, I forget how many thousands of dollars, and it was bad. So anyways, I'm helping her all night with that. It's getting kind of late. Instead of going home, I'm like, you know, I'll help you in the morning. I'll just crash on the couch. She says, I have a really big bed. It's huge. You can totally sleep in my bed. And I go and I look, and her bed is gigantic. It's way bigger than any bed I've ever seen. Like, Shaq could have spread out in this thing, right? So she goes on her side. She lays down. I go on my side, and I lay down. And we're laying there talking, you know, 5-10 minutes. You know how girls, we don't instantly go to sleep. We just kind of chitter-chatter if we're having like a sleepover situation. And all of a sudden, I feel hands and knees crawling in between us from the foot of the bed all the way up, and then flipping over on their back and laying down next to us. And it felt like a man. And the first thing that popped in my mind is Robin Williams is laying down next to us. Tell me why. She looks at me and says, why do I feel like Robin Williams is laying down next to us? Girl, what? Like, this is wild. This is like a year, 2 years later. I haven't told her anything about this. I haven't mentioned Robin Williams to her. I haven't mentioned that he used to haunt me. Nothing. Where would she get this from? So out loud I say, Robin, if that's you, buddy, you can't stay here with us. Like, I'm sorry. Us women are sleeping here alone tonight. Like, you gotta go. And then you feel the bed raise up and the pressure go away. And it was like he was never even there. So the next day, I call my husband, I let him know what's going on, let him know what time to get me, and I say, you know, something really weird happened last night, you know, and this guy that was like a ghost or something crawled in between us, and it really felt like Robin Williams was the one who was crawling in between us. And he says, well, that's weird because it's his birthday today. What? So I go on the face of the books and I look, and sure enough, first thing I see is, happy birthday, Robin Williams, you're missed, you're loved. So for his birthday, he wanted to come lay in between me and my friend. Like, that's what he chose to do. Why did Robin Williams haunt me? I don't know. I really don't know. We have no relation. I've never met him. He wasn't one of my favorite actors. He was good, but it wasn't like, oh my God, Robin Williams. But to be fair, I'm not like that with any celebrity. Like, I've been around a lot of celebrities, and I'll tell them to fuck off just like I will the next person. Like, it's not any big thing for me to be around them like that. But I don't know. I don't know why he haunted me. Have you ever had a ghost experience? Let me know in the comments below. Love to hear from you. Love you guys. Bye.